Look alive, look alive.
Look alive, look alive. Niggas came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them, dawg. We gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside, and I split it with the guys. We up on the other side, niggas acting like we tied. I been gone since like July, niggas acting like I died. They won't be expecting shit when Capo go to slide.
What's up, everybody?
What up, though?
What up, though?
Back again, another great EP for y'all. Mike and Drew Sports Show. Drewski Love, Mike Cash.
Mike Cash, baby.
Shawn B.
I'm in the building.
So we got some good topics we're gonna go over today for y'all. We're gonna for sure talk about the All-Star game out in LA. You know, we was out there. We ain't gonna dabble into that all the way, you know. Then we gonna discuss LeBron. He won the MVP, the new look Cavs, how they gonna be looking after the All-Star break. Is that gonna motivate them to do something else? We're gonna talk about that a little bit.
You know it is.
We're gonna talk about the playoff hopes of the 76ers. These two got a little bet going on, so we're gonna, you know, discuss that a little bit.
Need my money, Michael.
Bums. And where you get that Cavs shirt from?
Hey man, you can start talking about the Cavs. I pulled it out.
I was gonna wear mine today, but
And there was a big trade in the NFL just happened, so we're gonna discuss that toward the end of the show.
Yes,
Let's go ahead and get it cracking. So, you know, we just had the All-Star weekend out in LA. A lot of good events. You had the Rising Stars game, 3-point shootout, skills challenge, slam dunk contest, and most importantly, the All-Star game itself. So just to start off, what was your favorite event this past week?
Team Bron versus Team Steph. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? Just seeing, for real though, Bron, KD, Kyrie, Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond, all of them on one team. It was just something that we love to see. You know, just a 5-on-5. Just felt like you was just at the gym. Imagine you just seeing LeBron pick KD and then Steph pick James Harden or something like that, and then they actually just playing out there.
Right.
And that was cold, bro.
Yeah, I feel like it made it more competitive for sure. What you think?
Man, I liked how it was history, man. The first time we saw two captains pick two different teams for the All-Star game.
Right.
That was just my favorite part, and just to see LeBron and Kyrie back on the same team.
So that was your favorite part of the weekend too, just to
Most definitely.
Yeah, Russ and KD, you know what I'm saying? KD trying to keep that pressure off of him.
Right. I just made it a thing last year. I just should have never made it a thing.
That had to be my favorite.
LeBron and Kyrie just, you know, took the experience they had and they just chopped it up anyway. Like, you know what, we ain't even gonna get into all that, but yeah, the team LeBron versus Team Steph, and then how it came down to the wire, it wasn't just a blowout.
Do you think it really came down to the wire, or do it?
Yeah,
like,
it came down to the wire. Cause remember you was saying that no, is LeBron clutch? Is he
I was saying that,
Cause it was looking like they was about to lose the game, but then LeBron, you know,
they did kind of come back. Yeah,
so then they played good defense on Steph at the end. You know, they couldn't let him get that shot off.
Yeah,
no matter what happened, you just don't let Steph get that shot off. Whether y'all ain't playing defense or not, you had to play defense on that, and you sealed the game. The first one, you had to take it.
Yeah, it was a good All-Star game for sure. The dunk contest was nice. Still, you know, you had Donovan Mitchell. He walked away with the championship. Yeah, he had some sweet dunks though.
Yeah, the judges. I just felt like they didn't judge. It wasn't judged right.
Who in the conference room said, you know what? Let's get DJ Khaled and Chris Rock to
Mark Wahlberg. You know what I'm saying? Mark Wahlberg, cool. That's my favorite actor though. But you know what I'm saying?
But they wanted that star power though. They wanted that star power aspect of it. I feel like instead of just getting the dunkers.
You need to get Michael Jordan up there, Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter. Imagine if they start doing.
I feel like they put too much pressure on the player in itself. You know what I'm saying? To perform in the dunk contest.
Unique because the last few years these players ain't been performing. It's been kind of boring. We ain't seen nothing exciting since Zach LaVine.
I mean, I think they should change the format. Like I said, we should do 4 rounds, no elimination. Because you said Dennis Smith got snubbed, which he did. Yeah. You should do 4 rounds, no elimination. Then each round you get like, you know what I'm saying, first round off the glass or with a, you know what I'm saying, no oop or whatever. Then number 2, you throw a oop off the glass or a oop anyway. Then number 3, you use a prompt. Then number 4, you do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
NBA Live 05.
Yeah. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? No elimination, because that's what I think take away from the dunk contest. Like, you don't have the best dunker. Is obvious. One of the best dunkers is obviously not in the finals. You know what I'm saying? Or the dunker everybody want to see. You know what I'm saying? And that seemed to happen like every year too. Where your favorite
everybody should just get a chance and just add up their score at the end.
Then you know how hard it is to go out there and make one of your best dunks that you
in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like Oladipo put a lot of pressure on himself on the Black Panther mask.
Didn't even put it down on the first try though.
Right, but he still got it down with like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do that on the first try every time. So you get, you know, no elimination. And you give it, you know, 4 rounds. But
I was pissed at the way it ended, man. When's the last time y'all remember a dunk contest coming down to a 2-point difference, a 3-point difference?
The closest one I can think of is Jordan, like 88.
Right, man. So it's been like, and that was like really some heavyweights.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I don't like the way that they let the celebrities judge it, because I think if they would have had some real NBA players, it would have been a tie and it might would have been a second round. Right. Because it was real close, man. I feel like Larry Nance got robbed. Shout out to Larry Nance, man.
Yeah, you did Cleveland. You did the fool.
Larry Nance, when he came from the
so I say he went deep in the bag. Damn, that boy, for real.
It was too close for them to just say Donovan Mitchell won by 2 points, 3 points. That's not enough, man.
Yeah, I feel like not to change the subject, but I feel like an event that ain't nobody talking about is the Rising Stars. So I feel like that's a good event. It's been good for the last few years.
For the last about 7-8 years, it's been good.
Right, man. But Donovan, he got a clip. You know what I'm saying? He was fooling. Then, you know, Jaylen Brown was out there going crazy. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. You know, we brushed shoulders. We brushed shoulders.
We bumped into him.
But yeah, it was a great All-Star weekend, though. You know what I'm saying?
I wish they changed it back to the rookies versus sophomores.
That's I don't know. I like it like the way it is.
I think they should switch it up, man.
The NBA versus the world is like.
I like that because, you know, it make that a topic, like.
But this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. We know
a lot of good foreign players,
right? And
but we know that America still has the best talent overall. That's why the United States wins every year in the Olympics. So when it comes to the NBA, you know the American young players better than the.
But when it comes to basketball, it's about how you play basketball. And that's what I like to see.
The world won this time, even with Dennis Smith, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown. You got players like, I can't pronounce his last name, but Bogdanovic and Laurie Markin. They, you know what I'm saying?
Laurie Markin,
Laurie Markin, Buddy Hield, and players like that.
Laurie Markin was the fastest player in NBA history to reach 100 3-pointers made.
Right,
and that's crazy.
That is, and he was 7 foot.
Yeah. You know, that's crazy. So I give him respect for that.
Yeah, that's I kind of like the team world versus the team USA. Just for reasons like y'all said, man. Just show the talent. It's not just talent in America. It's talent, you know what I'm saying, all over the world. And it just don't mean just because you're from America, you're just going to get that, you know what I'm saying.
And even if you're more talented, you don't always walk away with the dub.
Yeah,
that's not all about talent.
It's a team game.
Right, they playing team ball while we playing ISO.
Yeah,
you know
so maybe they should have added a little incentive into that game too, you know.
It's been nice for the last couple of years for sure. But
overall, I think it was a pretty good All-Star weekend, man. Like, it was memorable for sure.
But the thing I didn't like about it is them not showing the draft. You got to show that draft.
And Jimmy Butler, bro. Jimmy Butler, we ain't rocking with you, bro. It's a wrap. Don't ever do nothing like that. You know people wanted to play, man.
Right, man. You got to play in that game. Lou Will, we was looking forward to seeing him in there. You just don't sit out an All-Star game.
And you always been kind of steechy.
Ben Simmons could have had that spot for sure.
I don't know about Ben.
No, because he had to come from the West, though. That's Jimmy Butler.
Still,
but yeah, he could. You know, they could have worked
something like you said, and we in LA.
Yep, you in LA. He played for the Clippers.
Jimmy Butler should be ashamed of himself because y'all said y'all was in LA kicking the people was coming up to y'all saying they were Chicago fans, Timberwolves fans. People came, maybe not a lot of people, Jimmy, but somebody came to see you, bro. And you let some fans down, you let some little kids down because you want the rest during the All-Star break.
And you probably not gonna get it done. Not even to say it like that, because it's all, you know, love at the end of the day. But you better perform.
Right, since you got that rest.
Right.
If the T-Wolves they put out first round in the playoffs.
In the All-Star game, you probably only gonna play 15 minutes anyway.
Right, you should just checked in one time, got you a couple points. And
you about to get that label.
No, he already got it for me, but
that I'm saying that you know he can't get it done. Like,
yeah, but he got this last time. He got one more time.
Speaking, I know this random, but this is Chris Paul last time. You've been giving him extensions for too long. Right. In Houston now, they winning. If Chris Paul don't get out,
give him 2 years. Don't give him 2 years.
No,
right? At least
give him 2 years, man. Got to.
Him, Kyle Lowry.
Number one in the West, we got.
But all of them in the same group. Chris Paul is like leading that group, but all of them is in the same group.
Him, Kyle Lowry. I hate to say it, but my man,
Kyle Lowry's not in the same group.
They can't get it done. I'm just talking about that. They can't get it done. Mike Conley, like they sweet, they just can't get it done, and they not gonna get it done. Kemba Walker. We gonna throw Jimmy in there just because he missed the All-Star game.
Yeah, for sure. But that's another story for another day. For sure, we're getting into that off of today alone, but we gotta stay on top. So, you know, we had LeBron winning the MVP of the All-Star game. He had 29, 10, and 8.
All right, no, just like this is another day at the office for me, man. It's another day at the office.
So, I remember for sure when we watched that game, you said you had this feeling that, you know, I don't really know what it was, so I just want you to elaborate.
You know?
I don't, but I want you to elaborate on what it is.
I feel another ring coming.
What gives you that feeling? Off the All-Star game?
No, just the whole season, just after the trade, you know, after LeBron hit the game winner, I just feel like I just see a lot more energy. Like he woke up, like he was asleep.
He did say he refueled.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
He focused rather.
Yeah, he missed, like he started off the season bad. He missed training camp. Then you got to deal with IT trying to incorporate everybody. Now you got some young guys who gonna run the floor with you.
Sadie Osman in the starting line.
Right, you know, you got some.
Don't trust me. No, don't trust Sadie Osman, bro.
Hey,
don't trust him.
Ty Lue trust him.
He's a good player.
I barely should be trusting
he's a good player. And like I said, LeBron just got that, like a new energy, man.
I just think after the Timberwolves game, that was him letting people know, like, I'm still here.
Right, and they made all the trades that he wanted. Got D-Wade back where you wanted, so.
J.R. Smith hot.
J.R. Smith hot.
First quarter.
LeBron just a clear number one option. It ain't who is going to. Everybody just want to play around. They want to play around LeBron. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Like you said before, Jay Crowder, Isaiah Thomas, all them was looking at LeBron eye to eye. Like, no, I was just playing you in the Eastern Conference Finals. Now I'm on the same team as you. I can't really, you know, I follow your rules, but I just can't buy. They ain't gonna buy into it like a Jordan Clarkson.
I hate that, bro.
Larry Nance.
That's real though.
But how can Isaiah Thomas come to the Cavs and have the mentality? Yeah, man, I was just playing you in the Eastern Conference Finals, so we on the same level. I ain't gonna listen to you, even though you've been in the finals the past 8 years.
It's not exactly. I'm not listening.
But think about that. That's like you in the 4th grade, right? Or not even in the 4th grade, we're gonna go higher. You in the 10th grade, you and this dude get into a fight, right?
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? He beat your ass, for lack of better words. The next day, y'all got a team project, you feel me? And you good on your team, you know what I'm saying? Your team project good, but now you gotta work under his team. Bro, you're not gonna automatically be susceptible to that, especially when your team project, you feel like is already A1.
Right.
And you're not supposed to be, bro. That's what's wrong with Kevin Durant. You're not supposed to be okay with doing that, bro.
The law of nature is if you get your ass beat, you fall in line.
No, it ain't. You try again.
When the big
you might fall in line.
When the big lion,
try again.
When the big lion, okay, you might try.
How big the margin is.
If a lion whooped the other lion ass, the other lion take over the pride, bro.
But
LeBron whooped IT ass, he whooped D-Rose ass, he been whooping everybody ass in the East.
But you ain't supposed to be.
Gotta fall in
Don't
line.
ever join the enemy. Don't ever join the enemy. You're not supposed to be cool with that. That's why there's something wrong with Kevin Durant. Because Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder got there, and they was like, no matter what, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I didn't want to come here.
Right.
That wasn't their decision.
Because JR just bust Jay Crowder in his mouth towards ACL a couple seasons
like
ago.
You can't go there.
And he missed the rest of the playoff series because of that. You know?
You can't be cool.
Caleb got hurt playing the Celtics.
Yeah, so they just had overall just beef. No matter if it's he said, she said, hey, you don't like him, I don't like him either. That's just what it was.
Like Isaiah Thomas get there talking about Kevin Love ain't sick. Like, you would think nobody gonna say that, but Isaiah Thomas don't care, bro. He just was playing against Kevin Love. He don't care.
Right.
They don't care, bro. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, it probably do look different. As far as the Cavs winning the ring, I mean, they on their way to being 4th.
It can happen. It can happen.
They lost last night to John Wall's Wizards.
Good. Let LeBron be the underdog. Let him be the underdog.
I just wanted to know what feeling he had, really. That's
I just got a feeling of his new energy, like he ready.
His new energy.
He got some young players who ain't gonna get hurt. You you can't just say that. But I just feel like, man, I think they're gonna get it done.
I think it's a definite walk to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I think they're gonna breeze through the Celtics, bro.
Did you see?
That might be a 5-game series.
Yeah, same as it's always been. Just because of LeBron, it's just no teams that was like the Indiana Pacers right now that I see that's just gonna stop like the Miami Heat or give them a challenge, or like the old Boston Celtics was giving LeBron a challenge. I don't see a team on the East that can just do that with LeBron that easily. Not the Raptors, not the Celtics, the Wizards. No.
This is Boston's first year really with Kyrie under the helm, so they don't even have a history of competing in the playoffs together like they had with IT. So they're not about to beat LeBron this year. It all depends on what's going to happen in Golden State. Most definitely.
Yeah, that boy Steph looking too hot. Boy, you need to chill out.
I'm gonna say it right now. So the Cavs are not going to breeze through the Celtics. Everything else is going to be a walk. I just wanted to say that right now. Did y'all see what Chris Bosh said about the super teams?
No.
He basically said like the Warriors and the Cavs, they breeze through the finals. Like what you said, there's no teams like the Pacers or that they was facing, or even the Celtics.
Yeah, it's only one team on the West right now. It was gonna be the Spurs, but Kawhi looking like he might not come back this year. But
hey,
the
what's
Rockets,
up with him? They said that they came out, reports surfaced that Kawhi Leonard was cleared to play medically, but has chosen not to play.
Confidence, man. Mentally.
Your
body got to feel
get hurt again.
Or does he want to leave San Antonio?
I doubt it.
I think he really just want to be sure that he can play. Like he don't want to go out there and then a week later, now his groin is messed up again, or he just feeling any type of pain. So he still got to be like, he's probably cleared to play, but I think he's still probably feeling a little pain, because only you know how you really feel. Like the doctor can only look at you and do X-rays, and you feel that pain regardless of what. You could lie to, oh no, that don't hurt, just to come back and play, or you could just say, you go both ways.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, it's really no teams that challenge the Warriors or the Cavs.
And that's
besides the Rockets.
And it's funny that he said that, because that's what we've been saying, so it's really the truth. But as far as the Cavs making the finals, like you said, we know that's gonna happen.
But it's really like it's really like LeBron is one player on the East, and the Warriors got 4 All-Stars.
Yeah,
that's as far as just the team and who's challenging. It's really just LeBron on this one team and 4 All-Stars on the team.
I mean, that's what it is now. It was Kyrie and K-Love, but K-Love out, Kyrie gone.
Yeah, but it was still.
It's the LeBron effect. With the Warriors, you don't say it's the Steph Curry. It's the Warriors. Yeah, whether LeBron is on the Heat or the Cavs, he's been in the finals.
But see, that's why Kyrie left.
It's just too big. LeBron is
just too much, bro. Because you're not gonna get like LeBron to establish himself as the GOAT.
Right, and that's what I said. People
can't
learn how to fall in line.
But you can't. Everybody don't have to fall in line. Kyrie don't have to fall in line.
Kyrie's year can end like this. He got the trade, went to Boston. During the All-Star weekend, got drafted to LeBron's team. LeBron got him a dub on Team LeBron. Then he can go to the playoffs and lose to LeBron. At that point, what did you leave for?
But what if
your pride? Now you a loser. Right. Now you at home.
But what if he beat LeBron?
Then he made the right decision.
Then that's what it's gonna come down to, really.
All right.
That's what it's gonna come down to.
We need to freeze frame this conversation.
Hey, y'all see it? Y'all see it? But we can stay on the East, talking about the playoffs. You got the 76ers. They the 7th seed right now. They 2 games up on the Heat. 3.5 games up on the Pistons. Pistons number 9 in the East right now. So these two got a bet going on about the 76ers and the Pistons. I don't know the exact logistics of the bet.
Trust the process.
$100 that the Pistons make it and the 76ers don't. I'm betting with the Pistons. He rolling with Philly.
Man, I made this bet in the beginning of the year when the Pistons were the 3rd seed in the East. He was drinking that Kool-Aid, which is fine. We are from Detroit.
He got on the Detroit hat though.
Hey, what I'm saying?
That's how you can tell he flip-flop.
No, listen,
he
man.
just be saying anything.
This is my stance on the Pistons. They made the playoffs. They sneaked in, got the 8th seed 2 years ago. Cool. Y'all was supposed to get swept by Bron.
What did the Sixers do 2 years ago?
They won in the playoffs. We ain't talking about that.
Oh, okay.
We talking about this year.
Oh, my bad.
2 years ago, the Pistons made the playoffs. They came back the following year, didn't even make it. So then this year, going on the 3rd year, at the beginning of the year, they were the 3rd seed in the East. Mike was sipping the Kool-Aid. I told him, I said, bro, I don't think the Pistons gonna make the playoffs. As a matter of fact, I think the Sixers got a better team than the Pistons, and I think the Sixers are gonna make the playoffs. At that point, words got escalated, $100 bet, Philly is gonna make the playoffs. Right now, they're the 7th seed, Joel going crazy, Ben Simmons going crazy.
And we traded for Blake Griffin.
And y'all
we still working that out. We still working it out.
Well, let it work out then.
Hey,
they ain't even in the 8th seed as of today.
And we in the 9th seed, and we on our way to the 8th seed.
Yeah,
just like your boys was just out of the playoffs.
What happens if both teams make the playoffs?
I low-key was thinking that because I don't remember. Just correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the bet was Philly making the playoffs.
I remember
because you threw Detroit making the playoffs.
I thought it was
because at the time of making the bet,
I thought
Detroit
it was either one. Whoever make it, then
so
they get the $100.
If they okay, look, let's just clean it up right here and there on the air. Everybody know what's going on.
Okay. We live.
All right. If Philly makes the playoffs and Detroit doesn't, $100 my way. If Detroit makes the playoffs and Philly doesn't, $100 your way. If Detroit and Philly make the playoffs, it goes down to seeding. Whoever has the highest seed. If in fact, we can go there. Highest seed or whoever got the most games.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever won the most games.
That's good because what I was about to say is at this point, I don't think the 76ers gonna fall out the playoffs.
I don't think Detroit gonna creep up.
I think Detroit gonna keep up in the playoffs.
They got to.
Because they got Blake Griffin.
It's only right. Yeah, you ain't get Blake Griffin for no reason.
To not make a playoff run.
So Philly 7, who we got at 8?
He
that. So they gotta fall out.
They got to. I'm sorry, D-Wade.
D-Wade didn't go back to Miami to not play.
That's what I'm saying. So the way it's looking like.
The way we made that trade, I don't think so. So we play the Celtics tonight. So once we put that whoop down on them.
The Pistons gonna beat the Celtics tonight?
Yes. You want to bet on that?
What's
we ain't gonna bet on that. Got them hyped.
I think for sure out of all 3 of these teams though, right now, the 76ers is for sure gonna make it.
Yeah.
That's how
they playoff hopes on the rise. Just
and they got
as far as Ben Simmons.
Then they got the easy schedule too. They got an easy strength of schedule, I think.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson coming back, so we're gonna see how that work.
They said playoff hopes in Reggie hands. Y'all seen Reggie hands? Don't put y'all playoff the playoff.
Ain't Blake hands. He putting them in Blake hands.
The moment Reggie Jackson step back on that court, the Pistons gonna start going backwards. They gonna start scoring less points, more turnovers.
No, but he's right about that though. Even with or without faith, Reggie Jackson back on the court is gonna go back. We could tighten this, up to the rookie race as well. We was talking about that. Donovan Mitchell just walked away with the slam dunk championship.
Ben Simmons walked away with.
Hey, man, he don't like Philly, man.
I'm just talking.
He ain't from North.
They won the world.
Somebody called me, man.
But as far as individual awards, and this is an individual award, Donovan Mitchell is the rookie of the year. I'm sorry to say it.
Why you think he rookie of the year though? What makes him the rookie of the year over Ben Simmons?
Because he's the number one option on the Utah Jazz, who probably haven't been relevant since Karl Malone, but maybe Darren Williams and Andre Karolinko on them.
That's a great point. Utah Jazz really haven't been relevant for real.
At all.
Didn't they make the playoffs last year?
I'm just saying. They just haven't been relevant. They just haven't been relevant really.
They're relevant now because they had the 10-game win streak.
They relevant now because they got Donovan Mitchell. He just won a slam dunk contest.
Right, they watching him. They on an 11-game win streak. When have you known the Jazz to go on an 11-game win streak with the rookie on the Utah Jazz?
That's cool.
He's averaging 19 points.
That's impressive, but he's not better, and he's not having a better year than Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons already had his rookie year last year, and what he do with it?
He did. Okay, I agree with you. I don't think the players.
It's done.
Like when Julius Randle came back, they said he was Blake Griffin. It was the Blake Griffin fake one. Didn't Blake set out his rookie?
Yeah, and I don't count that.
I don't count it either, but the NBA does. And going off of their guidelines, you can't give somebody who's averaging 19, 3 and 3. 3 and 3 over somebody who averaging 17, 8 and 8.
He's the number one option.
Man, no. Ben Simmons has the most amount of triple doubles for a rookie next to Oscar Robertson. They got the trust in the process thing going on. Philly has been bad, but they're, like we said, creeping into the playoffs. And that man is putting up stats. Okay, he got Rudy Gobert.
Oh, Rudy Gobert and who?
I'm saying though, Joe Ingles, they got
Joe Ingles. Okay.
Rubio. Who Ben Simmons got? He don't have nobody but
Joel Embiid is an all-star.
And JJ Redick.
Rudy Gobert, borderline all-star, bro. He made it last year.
Just got the number one pick. Was Donovan Mitchell the number one pick? You didn't even see
he got picked number 9, though. He was a top 10 selection, bro. So
he was number 13. I got the facts right here. Facts.
Number 13?
Number 13.
Okay. Facts. He got picked in the lottery, bro. It's like, he's not... Okay, he's exceeding the expectations, but you still got picked number 13. You were the 13th best young player in the draft.
What stat do y'all look at in terms of like deciding how good? What's the first stat y'all look at when y'all talking about comparing players or deciding how good a player is?
It depends on what their position.
Leadership.
That too, and I think it depends on their position. Of course, if you're a big man, what you doing on the block, what you doing with your boards and blocks, but essentially,
on a wing, like any wing,
3-point percentage. How you playing D?
Points per game.
And
he averaging 1.5 steals.
Donovan?
Yeah.
Ben at 1.9 with a block. You know what I'm saying? He's better statistically.
I read that he was the only player. There's no player that has hit like all 5, like with points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. So he's the only player to do that. He's the only player to do that.
To do what?
To average like points in each like category.
Oh, okay.
Each 5 of them in a season.
I got you. And Ben Simmons hasn't taken a 3-pointer all year. He can't shoot.
But he can't shoot though, for real.
Essentially, they both play the point guard position, right? So Ben pushing point, Donovan pushing point. Ben has a greater impact on the game as a point guard due to his, measurements and his not intangibles, but like his physical powers.
I feel like
Donovan is just a scorer. I feel like,
but if he's really just a scorer,
he's not.
He should be averaging more than 19.
What you?
Because Ben Simmons is averaging 17.
He just started starting.
Ben is averaging 17 and 8 assists, and he's been doing this all year. We're not caught up.
Simmons and just when Donovan Mitchell just starting. Now what? They on the 11-game win streak. It's not since he done started, but once he done got in his rhythm and his flow, they on an 11-game win streak.
If that's the case, give it to Jason Tatum because he first. The Celtics got the best record. He been starting.
He's not the main person,
but he's still averaging 15 points as a third. That's pretty damn good. Jason Tatum.
He averaging 15 points.
Jason Tatum, I got it right here. He averaging, 14. He averaging 14.1 points, 5 rebounds. On the Celtics, and they damn near first in the East.
But you see what it's coming down to, Donovan Mitchell and Ben Simmons. It's just not. It's just not for no reason.
It's gonna come down to their records, though.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to the records. And Ben.
But why y'all don't look at efficiency though? Why y'all don't look at PER? Who's more efficient?
I don't play. Maybe it's because I'm old school, but I go off the eye test, I go off stats, and I go off wins. I don't pay too much attention to those advanced metrics, man. I'm not a big plus minus guy.
I'm a fan of efficiency because they take all your numbers and they roll it into how good you really is. And when it come down to the top players, who has the biggest impact and the best impact? Who's the most efficient? That's with anything.
Right.
You feel me? Like when we talking about, whether you talking about this laptop, tablet, you looking for the most efficient.
Okay.
The most efficient thing. That's what I look at. But Ben Simmons, his PER 19, Donovan's 17.
So not too far off.
Yeah, it's not. You know what I'm saying. Even with Donovan scoring more points, being, you know what I'm saying, the other stuff he do make him more efficient.
That 2 point per game average more, and that 10-game winning streak mean he's a better rookie than Ben Simmons.
Yes.
No, it's not more. Donovan had 2 less
points. I mean,
yeah, 2 points less.
No,
you're talking about points per game.
Points a game.
Because if you 19, 8, and 7. No, 17, 8, and 7. You got 19, 3, and 3.
You gotta see how the season finish out, man. If the Jazz make another run, Donovan is going to be the clear front runner. But right now, Ben Simmons got him by a little bit, but I just...
If you say, I mean, it's just going to be like by the record.
Yeah.
Whoever starts with
they might do, co-MVPs.
I don't want to. Adam Silver don't do that shit, man.
Yeah.
Adam Silver don't do that, man. Give one of them boys that award. Trust the process. Trust it.
But for sure, we gonna close the show up. Well, that's all we got for y'all today. Had another good EP for y'all. Drew, Mike, and Shawn Bino.
You already know.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything y'all can. YouTube, Mike and Drew Sports. IG, Mike and Drew Sports with 2 S's.
And download our free app on Google Play and iTunes, Mike and Drew Sports. Look us up everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. It don't matter, man. We everywhere, we worldwide.
And we gonna catch y'all on the flip side, my dogs.
Bitch.